And welcome to this thrilling episode of Active Self-Paced Trainings, where we are going to talk about activities and working with fees. Now, working with fees is probably the most complicated part of developing a program in Active. They are very particular, and they have to be done in a very specific way in order for us to charge the customer or the member exactly what we want to be charging them. So we're going to start by looking at our super activity of fun that we built in the From Scratch episode. And we're going to jump right to the change fees area. So fees in the system are built on a tree. All right. When you put a fee, let me pull up some current fees. So if I look at these current swim basics and I look at the fees here, now, I'm not saying these are right, so don't look at these and say I need to replicate like this, because I'm sure the majority of this is right, but there's also probably part of this that's not correct. So the way fees will work in the system is it works from a top down. It says, start with this fee, read all of the logic that goes with this fee, and if it is true, then charge this. And then it goes to the very next one, and it says, okay, look at the fee, look at the logic that's built into the fee, and if it's true, add this. If it's false, don't add this and skip on. Move down to the next one. So all fees are built on that concept of begin at the top, test for every fee as you work your way down, and then add or don't add, or in some cases subtract if we're talking about early registration discounts or things like that. That amount, and then it will come up with a final fee. So if we start with our basic fee here for our super activity of fun, we're going to say add new fee, right? Very first fee that you're going to add is the member fee. Now, you will not see anything in here moving forward that says membership fee. This is for a very specific reason. We are going to use the member fee as what we're going to call our market fee. So everyone will pay at least the market fee or the member fee. So we're going to come down to registration fee. And you can change the name if you'd like. I would prefer that you did not. Just leave it as registration fee. It is going to be the primary fee. We are never going to allow this fee to be overridden. So the goal here is that all of the fees that we put in are going to work seamlessly based on the logic that we provide it, and that there shouldn't need to be any overrides or changes done. If you're building your program with that idea in mind, then you cannot put that program online. It will not work. Okay? So this is going to be a fee. We're never going to allow it to be overridden. Fee order is 1. Customer type is going to be blank. We're going to leave that alone. If you'd like to put a description in here, you can. We're going to come down to the GL account, and I'm just going to toss in 7024 60 1 2 3 4 5 13 20 preschool programs for swimming. Our super activity of fun is going to be a swim program. Okay. Now we need to figure out our charge amount. So again, I said this is what the member is going to pay, and it should be the most a member pays, barring anything like late fees. So let's say in this instant, the member is going to pay $100 for this program. Now we have some fee options that we have to discuss. First of all, is this fee going to be discountable? Meaning, can this fee be reduced by something like a coupon code or a scholarship or any other discount that could affect this charge? And for members, we're going to say yes, that this fee is going to be discountable. Most programs don't have payment plans, so we're going to skip this right now. We talked a little bit in our Building from Scratch session about trial class fees. We're going to come back to that at some point, but for now, we're going to let this stay blank. We've got 2 down here at the bottom that are really important. prorate during refund, and prorate during enrollment. Okay, so what do each of these mean? Prorate during refund says that if I'm 5 weeks into a 10-week class, if I withdraw that person from the class, is the system going to automatically generate the remaining balance? Okay, so think of it this way. If I have a 10-week class and I'm spending $100, that means each week is $10. If I'm 5 weeks into it and I terminate or I withdraw, I should get, as a customer, I should get $50 back because there are 5 unused sessions. So if you want the program to do that, you would turn this on. And I highly recommend that you turn this on. Okay. Prorate during enrollment is kind of the opposite. That's the twin to that. So during refund says I've started at the beginning and I'm halfway through and I want to quit. Give me money back. Prorate during enrollment says I got to this program 3 weeks late. If I enroll for it now, am I charged the full 100 or am I charged 70 because there are only 70 or 7 sessions left? So in this case, I am going to say prorate during enrollment as well. For this particular class, it doesn't matter if they begin or come in at the beginning or drop out at the middle or begin in the middle and drop out at the end. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to prorate this during enrollment as well. Okay. These are very important. I highly recommend you turn both of these on. Instructor fee overrides, that's nothing we're going to deal with. Fee splits, that's nothing we're going to deal with either. This is one of those advanced programming functions. Tax information, if you're selling a product and it's a physical product, you need to charge sales tax on it. We can discuss that in future sessions. The pre-fill charge, this one is important. So what this says is when I enroll in the program, how is this charge going to be applied? We have some options. We have never, we have always, if resident, if non-resident. Now remember that we talked about the YMCA and active being both for YMCAs and for community centers. So resident, non-resident means nothing to us. This does not mean member, non-member. So ignore resident, non-member, resident. If minor, this is actually a new option. If senior, if on internet, if member, or if non-member. Now, some of you may be saying, well, Jim, you said that this is going to be our member rate, so we should say if member. And you're kind of right, but we're also going to do a method of enrollment where instead of there being one fee for members and there's one fee for non-members, we're going to have a charge always fee, which is our member fee. And then we're going to do an upcharge for our non-members. And there's a specific reason that we do that for marketing. And that is so when they see their receipt, they look at their receipt and they say, wow, I just got charged $60 more because I'm not a member. For $20 more a month, I could be a member and not pay such a high price on my program. So for the member fee, we're going to leave this as always. So we'll scroll down a little bit more. This is our member fee. We're going to leave this as always. Scroll down a little bit more. If we wanted to do multi-person registration, that's where we would do down here, but those are for discounts. So we're going to hold off on that for now. Age qualifiers, team registrations. Again, these are all advanced fee features, as well as key types and activation dates. Okay, great. So we've got our general member fee in. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our non-member upcharge. So I'm going to do add new. I'm going to grab my charge name, and it's going to be registration non-member. Okay. Here's our registration fee non-member. It's coming in as fee order 2, so second logically. never override. We're going to put in our same program number, 7024601234511320. And now, how much am I going to upcharge on top of my $100 for my non-member? I like to use the 1.5 times rule. So if my member is paying 100, my non-member should pay all of that 100 plus half of it. So take your member fee and multiply by 1.5, and you find out that that's 150. So my upcharge would be $50. Is it discountable? No. We should not be discounting for things like early registration or coupon codes, the non-member fee. So we're going to leave discountable as off. We are going to turn on the pro rates, though, because if they're not participating, it is only fair that they get the prorated amounts. Again, still worth their tax information. There's no merchandise here. Now you'll notice, because I picked the registration fee non-member, that I'm automatically getting my pre-fill charge settings. So it's saying, if not a member of any package, then upcharge. Perfect. So we'll keep going down. There's no multi-person. We're not talking about multi-activity yet. We're not talking about teams or ages, effective dates. None of that applies yet. Now we're going to go ahead and hit save. So as of right now, if a member registers for this program, they're going to charge $100. If a non-member gets charged for this program, they're going to be charged $50. So let's add a little complication to this, okay? Let's go back real quick and remember the date that we used for online registration. And our online registration was March 15th. I'm sorry, for members, it's February 10th. And then walk-up registration begins March 15th. So I'm writing that down so I can remember it. Now let's go back to our fees. Let's say we want to apply an early registration fee or an early registration discount for any of the members who enroll in this program. Okay, so if I do add new, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to find my early registration fee. Early registration. This is DC, so this is early registration for day camp. So we don't want that one. Early registration discount. Here it is right here. Discount, employee, early registration. Okay. So it's going to be a discount. We're going to allow a password to change the discount. I'm actually going to set this one to never because we're going to rely on the dates to do it for us. My fee order is going to be 3. My discount description is going to be enroll between February, let's do 10th, 2024, and March 15th, 24, and receive a 20% discount. Okay. We'll come down here to our GL code. GLs for discounts is always 1388. So 7024060, and then we'll find 1388 for promos and coupons. We're going to leave discount order 0 and discount group number 0. These are, again, fancier ways of doing stuff. We can start to layer discounts, but we're not going to do that right now. I always encourage you to do a percentage-based discount. They are easier to calculate for the system. They are easier to market. They cause less problems. I highly recommend you do percentage-based discounts. So we did say we were going to do a 20% discount. Okay, so we put the 20% in there. And now we need to get a little fancy. So our little fancy is going to be, how do we want this discount to apply? If we say to the system, apply this as of 2/10/24, and expire it on March 15th. Actually, you have to do March 16th, 24. So you do 1 day past the last day it's available. So it's technically the expiration date. When does it stop working? What's going to happen now is as long as we register for this program between February 10th and March 16th, we will be able to get the 20% discount. If I click, let's see, pre-fill condition stays to always. If we say save, now what we've done is we have built a system in which members will be charged 100, non-members will be charged 100 plus 50, 150. And if done between February 10th and March 15th, you will enjoy a 20% discount only off the $100, because remember that this is not discountable. We're not going to extend discounts to non-members. And the other thing is, because we've based this on our registration dates, this is actually only going to apply to people who register on the internet. So first day on the internet for a member is February 10th. That is the first day of the discount. The last day of the discount is February 16th. I'm sorry, February 15th, because February 15th is the first day that you can enroll. Oh, I did that wrong. Huh. Oh well, that's okay. I can fix it. It should be March 1st. So really what I need to do here is, because I want this to only extend to online participants, I could do one of two things. I could go in here and change this to March 1st. I could leave it as March 15th. Or I could change the discount to say apply override if internet. So this would do it if only the internet, but I'm going to do this always, and I'm going to change this to March 2nd. Now it's going to do what I want. Now it's going to say, as long as you register between February 10th and March 2nd, which is the day after walk-up registration begins, because of the way expiration dates work, then you will get the 20% discount. After March 1st, you don't get the 20% discount anymore. Okay? So, last thing I want to do, because I know we're running a little long on time, is I want to talk about late fees. So again, we go into charges. We say add new. We're going to come in here. We're going to say late registration fee. It's going to do late registration fee. It's going to be the 4th. Again, we're not going to override this. I do not want overriding late registration fees, because if we do, then there's no point in it. We're going to put it to our general ledger account, 024 60 1 2 3 4 5 13 20. And we're going to say this is going to be a $10 late fee. It is not discountable, and we are not going to prorate it during enrollment, but we won't prorate it during refund either. This is a fee. So we're going to leave both of those off. We'll come down here, pre-fill condition always. And in this case, we want it to start after the program begins. So let's go and quickly, I don't remember when my program began, June 5th. So if I go June 5th, 24, and if I leave the expiration date off, it will always charge that late registration fee until the end of time, as long as the activation date is June 5th or later. Okay, so we'll save that. And that is how you do registration fee, non-member fee, early registration discount, and late registration fees. All right, let's see. That's about it for general fees. Again, there's a lot you can do with fees. You can get very, very deep into them. The things that you do need to make sure that you add, and I just want to make sure that we're not going to do it here, but you need to make sure that these are added. So you need to do scholarship fees. So we have our discount employee. That's one of the fees that needs to go in there. And we would do our 7024 60 13 99 because it's a I'm sorry, for employees it's 1388. But for all the other scholarships it's going to be 1399. So we'll do 1388 promos and coupons for employees, and we'll give them whatever that percentage discount is. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. We'll do 50. I like to take my discounts and I like to push them down to the bottom. So I'm going to change my fee order here to 10. So you see how it pushed my employee discount down a ways. Don't know why my early registration is so high up there. We also need to add our scholarships for where are our scholarships? Financial assistance. So here we go. We have our financial assistance membership, and we've got should have one here for family, and we should have one for family assistance activities. There's that one. We would go 7024 60, and that's going to be $13.99. And we'll put fee order on that one as 11. We'll leave by password because sometimes we do have to force that based on the way that the scholarship is created. So we have our financial assistance activities. Then we have another financial assistance one that needs to be added. That's for individuals. So we'll go find our individual one. Third party, employee, these are family, United Way. I'm missing my individual one. This is the test environment, so sometimes things are not always exactly matched. But we would go ahead and we would add in our discount for individuals who have some sort of scholarship. For now, we're going to go ahead and cancel that. So that is a general way of setting up your activities. As we continue to make changes in Active and clean some things up, you'll see some activity fee names change. For the most part, picking them from the list now should give you a good starting point. Appreciate your time and attention to this training. Hopefully that you learned something and you can apply that to your daily management of programs. Thanks again, and hope to see you at the next self-paced training.